Whew.
I mean, you make me smile every day. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
and we met a group of strangers yesterday
Yeah.
at the farmers market and made some new friends, and I feel like some good times were shared and smiles were had through stories
Yeah.
and the nice to meet you and what do you do kind of conversation, and it was I guess that.
Yeah. So recently, in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, in the last 24 hours is the short answer.
Yeah.
Today, my wife, just I guess just being in the presence of her, I always make her smile. Oh, we just kind of had a rough weekend. We made up, so we're both happy about that.
Today, you.
Probably in the car. Well, yeah, we were playing Truth or Dare, and we were just laughing.
I'm gonna say today. Yeah, earlier today when I was in his room. I think we were joking about TikToks we were watching.
Honestly, it was probably today, just on our way to the zoo, just complimented my girlfriend. Just told her she looked really pretty today. Her outfit looked cute. So I did. I always say you look pretty. We were walking up to the zoo. So yeah, probably just my girlfriend.
Maybe yesterday, my sister. Just joking around with her, playing around, meeting a big brother.
It was about a couple of days ago or something. Yeah, because when we came back from Tennessee, I made my mom happy and my stepfather Dustin happy because they really missed me and stuff when I was at Tennessee, and so I got to see him again. I didn't get to stay here until it's December to go hang out with my dad for like the whole Christmas.
Probably last week. I work at a school, so I had helped a student with something that made them smile, so that was nice. But I don't know if helping my wife counts because that's kind of like a daily occurrence. But other than that, yes, that's the last time I can remember.
I try to do it every day. Probably we moved in the reason I'm here is because we moved our kid into Virginia Tech. He's going to be a freshman at Virginia Tech. And so you're meeting a lot of random people and everybody's nervous and checking in. And so trying to, ease the tension and make introductions for my son and his friends and for people that are new to the school. And so just making jokes and meeting people and trying to make everybody happy in this life-changing experience.
Well, actually, I work at Chick-fil-A, so quite often, we just opened our new building in Christiansburg, so when people come through the drive-thru, I'm staying there directing traffic. I'll just try to say, have a great day or something like that. We call it second mile service, just doing the extra thing that we're not paid to do, stuff like that.
I don't know. That's kind of a tricky question. Maybe last Saturday, I purposely was trying to pick out something at the store for my sister because I know she's having a rough day. So I was trying to find something I know she would like. Oh, she really likes the Grinch, so I got her a little Grinch ornament thing. Even though we don't even have a Christmas tree yet, but for the future.
Probably I don't even remember. I think it's during work where they're just asking I think they wanted something remade or no, it didn't fit in their swipe, so we have swipe plans, and I just actually you can have it, and I used my money to pay it off for them, and I feel like that kind of made them smile, oh, thank you, and it just made me feel good about that.
Ooh, I try to do that on a daily basis, actually. I work in behavioral health as a peer recovery coach, and one of my favorite things is trying to find people who are having a harder day and remind them it's okay to smile. That the small things in life are something we need to learn to enjoy again. So I actually have a drawer full of quotes that I randomly run around my office with, and I'm like, here, have some inspiration today. And I give them random quotes that are just uplifting.
Well, I got my sister with me right here, and I just went out of my way to buy her Dairy Queen last night. And then I just got her some coffees this morning. And that's probably been, so just very recent.
I guess probably my brother too. I always try and find ways to make him laugh, especially since he's going through a hard time mentally. My whole life I've watched my dad struggle with mental illness, and it was really hard having to watch my brother turn into someone, I didn't recognize for a while, so it's been a journey for him to get back to kind of, a baseline of who he was and stuff. So I try and go out of my way to make him laugh, or, I have my own struggles with mental illness, but not in the same way. I don't have any form of schizophrenia. So I try and find the humor in things and help him find the humor, in his mental illness. That kind of sounds bad when I say it, but, it doesn't have to be all. If you put too much thought, even with my own struggles with mental illness, I, get depressed thinking about it, so I try and find the humor in it to make me feel better, that it doesn't have to be all, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's, try and look on the bright side. So he's all about YouTube and videos and stuff, so I try and show him videos that are funny. And Midas yesterday, I kept showing him, he's like, I'm telling you how I want to be happy, and you're showing me all these sad videos. And so, yeah, I try, probably him too.
Probably just a couple days ago. I'm from Ohio, and I'm stationed in Ohio. I'm military, and I came home to see my parents, so hopefully they're happy about it.
I don't know that I go out of my way to make people smile. It's just kind of my nature to make people smile. I'm a pretty goofy person, so that's just kind of what I do, is make people laugh. Usually when I'm at my most sleep deprived is when I'm at my loopiest, and that's when hijinks are bound to happen.
Today at the doctor's office, I saw a friend who had her head down, looking very, very sad, and I went over and hugged her. She hugged me back. I'm not sure she ever really realized who I was, but she hugged me back and talked to me.
Last time, probably, I want to say 2021, my junior year. I was heartbroken, but at the same time, I was like, you know what, but it passed. So I noticed that one of my friends who I knew, their friend was in the same class as me. I was like, you know what, let's try and go make her smile. Ran over, jokingly, just sat down next to her, told her, hey, why you had your head down? She kind of giggled, and then later on, I ended up actually dating her, which was the surprising part. But other than that, I fulfilled the purpose of getting her to smile, and that was the big part of it.
Honestly, I don't know. I'm probably every day, just at work and stuff, try to keep the vibe going, keep everyone happy. I don't really have a specific, I don't know, maybe I'm worse at this than I thought I would be. I'm probably terrible at this. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I don't have a good example.
Let's see. I mean, I try to do that pretty often, I would say. Recently, I've been trying to reconnect with a lot of old friends and people I haven't seen or interacted with for a while. So recently, I got to go visit an old friend who I only get to see like twice a year maybe, but he was like one of my best friends growing up. So we took the time, we went to a Cleveland Guardians baseball game, which was like his favorite, like his team. So like we go in there and being able to, we drove up there and being able to go and spend that day with him, and then just like walk around and reconnect and everything, doing something I know that like I'm not a Guardians fan, but like being able to go and like reconnect and do something I know that he enjoys was good. And then like we went and I was supporting his favorite team and everything. I guess it didn't take a lot of effort, but like I know it's something he really appreciated, just because it's hard to be able to stay in contact with people like that, like people you grow apart from. So and I'm not normally the kind of person who like reaches out. Like I kind of like, if people don't reach out to me, I don't often go out and do things. But I think like, I value his friendship and like that relationship. Like I kind of took the extra effort to go out and to travel, make time to go and see him when I could. And I think he appreciates that, and I know I do.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, I made cinnamon rolls. I made cinnamon rolls once. Her? Yeah, her family. I don't know, I woke up really early one Sunday and wanted to do it.
There's this girl that I work with, and I think she's really cute, and I don't know. I've been thinking about asking her out recently, and I just wanted to tell her good job once, and that made her smile. So that's the first thing I can think of.
I feel like I don't really feel myself doing that. I feel like I don't feel myself going out of my way to make people smile that often anymore. It's really just, I feel like at times it comes naturally, not that I feel myself doing it. So I don't really think I could recall a time when I've deliberately gone out of my way to make someone smile. I think about times when I make people smile by saying things that I don't necessarily intend for them to smile to, and not that I intended for them to smile to those things, but that it brought joy to their lives, makes me happy, makes me smile inside. And I continue to say things like that, try to bring people up rather than let people down, rather than try to have a positive outlook on things that wouldn't usually have a positive outlook on. So.
I think it was Mother's Day in France didn't happen too long ago, and so I guess it's not that I went out of my way, but I wanted to get something special for her. So me and my friend Emery, we like scoured a lot of stores in his area, and we ended up on this really beautiful bracelet with like bees, and it was like gold and bees and all cutie charms, but that like looked really good, and it was a bit expensive, and I had a little bit of money saved up, and I thought my mom would really appreciate the gift, so I got it for her. She loved it. She was really happy.
I try to do that every day. I was bowling this morning. I try to make everybody smile in the bowling alley. Talking to them while they're bowling and telling them they're doing a great job when they strike and stuff like that. People love to be noticed. I mean, the reason they're out there, most of these are older people at senior leagues. So they're out there because they enjoy still competing. And one guy's 92 years old, still bowls with us.
Probably earlier today with my friend Asia. I'm visiting her for a couple of days, and we haven't seen each other for a while, and one of our favorite things to do is make each other laugh. So just telling jokes and saying funny things, I would say.
Actually, earlier today, me and my girlfriend back there were at the duck pond in Salem, and I had to go to the bathroom, so we walked across the street. There's like a Burger King right next to it. So we walked across the street to go to the Burger King, and we weren't originally going to get any food, but she's a vegetarian, and they had this like vegetarian sandwich that she was thinking about trying, and I'm like, you know what? I'll go ahead and get her the vegetarian sandwich. Why not? And she ended up really liking it, and it made my heart happy to make her happy.
Oh my. Well, one of the things I try and do, I am a troublemaking minister. And I mean that seriously as well as funny, because we got a lot going on in society today. And I have a group of people that get together on Zoom every Sunday, because my denomination, United Church of Christ, is a troublemaking denomination. And we have a lot of history for what we have done in the country, this, that, and the other. And so I have a lot of fun just helping people lighten up. And the other day I had not realized, Ann and I celebrated our 26th wedding anniversary, and it's our second marriage. And we both had been married 22 years the first time. So I always tell people to hold the total number, 48, and it'll be in 2 years, it'll be 50. And but anyway, because even though we've been married to two different people, we've been married that long. And I told this to a cohort in ministry and everything, and he told me that he had been laughing about hearing about that for a long time. And that just made me feel good that he liked that story.